A police officer in Northern Virginia is on suspension tonight for turning over a suspected illegal immigrant to federal authorities. Correspondent Garrett Tenney has specifics tonight from Fairfax, Virginia. Good evening, Garrett.
Brett, Fairfax County police say the unnamed officer violated policy by alerting ICE to a man who was wanted for missing his deportation hearing. This all came to light after a car accident a couple of weeks ago when the driver didn't have a license. The officer ran a check of the man's information with the Department of Motor Vehicles, and it showed that ICE had a warrant out for his arrest. So the officer alerted ICE and detained the man until an agent arrived and took him into custody. Now, that officer is suspended, and his chief says the incident, quote, damages our reputation and the longstanding policy that our officers shall not act as immigration agents. Today, the local police union condemned the chief's statement as inflammatory and demoralizing, and federal officials are now firing back at the county's sanctuary policy, with Ken Cuccinelli, the acting director of Citizenship and Immigration Services, calling it pathetic and suggesting officers call ICE despite their department's policy of harboring illegal aliens.
These are officers who have sworn to uphold the Constitution, and now they're being put in a position where they either do that or they can potentially lose their job. It's only good for the virtue signaling for local politicians.
I think it's commendable that Fairfax County Police is out there saying, hey, this is our community. We want to keep them safe and we want to do the right thing. You've been suspended for taking an action beyond the scope of your job.
The officer involved has been relieved of his duties until an internal investigation is complete. Brett?
Garrett Tenney in Fairfax. Garrett, thank you. More on this with the panel.